Hello, how are you? Welcome to another new video for the channel. This time we're going to be talking about the account that I bought on Ctrader on Fundingpips. Remember that if you are interested in acquiring an account with this company, in the description of this video, I will be leaving you a link so that you can get a 5% discount on your first purchase. All you have to do is enter the link, register there, and well, you will automatically have that 5% discount when you go to buy. Well, we bought this account solely to show how the process of connecting it to Ctrader was. But well, then I have been operating it. There were 4 operations with a 75% win ratio. I won 3 and failed 1. But now I'm going to explain to you how have been the entries that I have taken and why I have taken those entries. The last entry that I took, well, we are going to go to Ctrader. The last entry that I took was this one that I entered here in the London session, and then the price went down to my take profit. So we are going to be explaining it in the graph. It's worth emphasizing that here I took a fairly high risk because I wanted to spend this account. Plus, I already had $100 in profit or 2%. So that helped me to risk on this entry. And well, it went to take profit. The other entries I had already explained in the previous video was 2%. One I lost 1%, and in another I won 1%. Let's go to the graph. Before mentioning that for new people who want to join this company, the cheapest account is this $5,000, has a value of $30 with the discount. And the account of $100,000 has a value of $379 with the discount. And all they have to do is 8% in the first phase and 5% in the second phase. Well, we are going to go to Eurodollar and we're going to be explaining the entry that I took and which was the entry that I saw. The first thing we have to have is I have a session indicator. So the session started here. From there, we are already seeing something. We had this range, this Asian range, that the price when the London session opens, see liquidates the one that liquidates those sales. When the price liquidates those sales, this is known as Judas squin, which makes a contrary movement towards the true movement that it's going to make. Then this is what we detect at the beginning. Then what happens? Well, we are going to start selecting a structure. If we realize this was the structure that the price was forming, here's the last low that makes this high valid, and here was the last low that made this high valid. That only served to sweep some stop blocks and activate some buy stop orders that possibly people have at this point to come and perhaps look for this area up here. Then the price did the opposite. It does the who does win, then it comes and the structure breaks. Where? Here it makes the structural change, which is the first structure, and here it makes the break of structure, which is the structural break. The price that happens comes to our zone, which was where I took the entry. It was at this point where we had those order block zones. So what happens? The good price moves downwards. I entered at approximately here. It was there for several hours. Maybe he was standing there. I risked approximately 140 and I put a TP on him. Let's see how there isn't about 15 pip. It was the TP that I put on him because it was 300 profit. It was 300 profit and finally he reached the take profit and it continued to go down even more. Then, the entry dollar. It was quite simple at Eurodollar. Euro-dollar usually respects these structural movements quite a bit in the London session, and then the price pushes downwards, giving us that take profit. It was quite good in my opinion because it was a very accurate entry. Although at one point I had some doubts when the price began to push up, but finally the price decides to break these lows. I was a little sure that the price was going to go down because we had this wick, that this wick normally always comes to fill the market, so it was easier for it to come and fill this one than for the price to push upwards here. That was what I liked it, and well, it finally ended up fulfilling the scenario and arrived in our area. In this area, we also had other entrances that possibly the price could reach, which is where it came to react currently, where it is. But well, that would be another topic. This was the entry that I liked, and that was the entry that I took. If you realize Ctrader right now in Fundingpip is super good to operate because if we see practically right now it has no spread. See, it is zero spread currently, euro dollar and Ctrader. And that is quite good because it allows us to operate with complete peace of mind, with small stop losses, without fear that because of the spread, the stop loss is going to jump or some abnormal situation that could happen to us on other platforms. So the rules are quite simple, just like how to connect your account. I have already made a previous video here on the channel so that you can see it, and you can connect your new accounts to the people who may find this funding company interesting or catch your attention. For people who are from the US, they can operate on Fundinpip. They only have to do it on the Ctrader platform, if I'm not mistaken, because in Ctrader, I think it is not allowed to download it in the US. So, well, unless there are some other methods to download it from there. But with Ctrader, well, Fundingpip is accepting Americans. So that would be nothing more than the information that could be provided to those people, which, well, most companies are not allowing, but Fundingpip is allowing it with Ctrader and the other platforms. They only kept the clients they already had, but that is now available to you if you want to take out an account with Ctrader. I still have an account with Ctrader, and I have no complaints. The spread is a little high, 1 or 2 pip on NASDAQ, which is the one where I operate there. But it's not like it affects too much. So I think that this company is going to consolidate itself as number 1. Currently, for me, it is top 1. And well, it would be very difficult for them to be removed from that place that they have the thing. So well, phase 2 is delivered to us 24 hours after we pass phase 1. It is a really automatic process. I don't have to do anything, only the credentials will arrive tomorrow. So that's how it closed. The average loss was 51. The average profit was 151, the profit factor of 8.75, and the win ratio of 75% were 4 entries to the account that started on March 11. And while the maximum daily stop loss is 10%, and the maximum total stop loss is 10%, and the daily one is 5%. Well, if you want to join our community, in the description of this video, I leave you the link.
Hasta luego. Nos vemos en el siguiente video.